Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, Stan coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band, charges on the beat.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Monrovia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. To spoon. To spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon. To spoon. If you eat kepa, gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. To spoon.
You wanna get a news update, to spoon.
Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, 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 kilibamba. What I want? Yes, what you got today?
Spoon TV. Spoon.
Yes, what you got today?
Spoon.
Beseku.
Spoon TV. Spoon.
Bada.
Spoon.
Skidibidi dabado.
Spoon TV. Spoon Entertainment.
Kuwa. Beseku, kudileo. Kudileo.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, Stan coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band, charges on the beat.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Monrovia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. To spoon. To spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon.
What's your name?
Anyway, I'm Wilmer Moulton from Central Virginia, Waterside.
What are you doing in Douala Market?
I'm not too long into Douala Market. I came to purchase one or two stuff for me and my family.
So how do you spend the 26?
First of all, I give God a praise and thank God that God is still managing us. But the 26 that I know in the past, it's not the 26 I experienced the few times.
What's the 26 you knew and what's the 26 you experienced yesterday?
The 26 I knew years ago when it were coming, you could get that feeling. You could know because things were flexible at that time. I was working. I could afford for my kids and whatsoever. But these 26 were only seeking for daily bread and not even looking out there and knowing my time growing up. When 26 come in, my parents buy one or two stuff for me. But it's not like this 26 that just passed. Things are very difficult, my brother.
Did you buy clothes for the children to make them happy?
Let me be very frank with you. I would say it to you for free. I bought things for the children, but not comparing to the one my parents used to buy for me. So that's a big difference.
So what's the difference? Buying clothes for the children and wearing for you during those days. What's the difference?
Because what the difference there is that what I used to wear those days, I can see them no longer. And then at that time, the money to buy those stuff was very, cheap, and you could get it. But now it's difficult. You understand? Now, if I say I'm going to buy a pair of shoes for 4 children at this time, it costs a lot of money. And I'm going to buy each one of them suit. It costs a lot of money. So sometimes we go into the DK, and try to get one or two stuff,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm interacting with citizens in the various towns and villages. Today I'm in Basso Village in Bapulu Kante. You're going to listen to our mothers, our sister. And let me say to you, Makeye. Okay, thank you so much. And Mama, election is coming near now. And who are you people thinking to vote for? Come there.
Now, our village, my former day, that is Joseph.
Joseph Baka.
Yes, because now you say, oh, yeah, Papa. The children will get our here, no food. I was more than now working. You see the whole way I did, I want to, so I was there. In the night, we can't see before you say now outside. The woman said the 3 times 4 times was the brother. What play over it was more than it was more all the way, all men, and go for Dama. The pressure go on more than you go by mouth, cleaning no medicine. You got to go into hospital for medicine, no money. So it's not easy to carry the paper.
They carry the paper? Okay, let me listen to you too, Mama. What's your name?
Money, Annie.
Okay, talk now.
I saw free. Very softly. You see the whole one inside. No money to pay. So the pregnant woman came up to the Baka.
Joseph Baka. What about you?
Yeah, myself are here. I don't even get sleeping place. I don't even get home on my own. Yes, I suffer for sleeping place. So my daughter said my children know I get with me. They don't have family apart that. I really want to carry Joseph Baka.
You want to carry Joseph Baka?
Yeah.
My sister, what about you?
Call mother. I live. I want to fly in a long way. And I have to fly from here. But when I start with you, I joke about carry.
Joseph Baka.
I can't register.
You can't register, right?
Yeah.
And listen to me. And I'm not supporter of Joseph Baka. I'm not supporter of Arizona Comey. I'm not supporter of President George Manawia. I'm just traveling around. For those who on social media, that's what they should be doing by interacting with people to get the view of the people by carrying on awareness. That's what. But don't get me wrong in this interview. I'm not a supporter of Joseph Baka. I've been interacting with the people. How do people know me?
Through your gateway, between the Bapulu people here. We see your hair by the way you can talk to people. The way you moving with her here is very far off. So when you talk to her, we will listen to you. Money, any getting.
Alligator. So, okay, that's fine now. And not because of the election, but I've been interacting with citizens. I even planning now to come and circumcise the cakes in the particular town. That's why.
Go.
Today, the party, the campaign headquarters is open. You have to keep it busy. Yeah? Every day we got to do something here, right? Yes. This election, the government is campaigning for us. Yes. Every day, the government put more Liberian dollar up and the rate go up. The government is campaigning for us. Every time the price of rice go up, the government is campaigning for us. Yes. Every time the speaker, the deputy speaker, the protest, the president pass through Cote d'Ivoire to go to the southeast, the government is campaigning for us. So we won this election. All we need to do is to man our ballot. And that's why the Rescue Alliance, through Ambassador Boycott, have instructed the chairman of the United Party and all other party chairs to write next and inform our international partners that this election result, we want the result to be announced by electoral district. We want no.
So this is Moseko, the father of the kids who allegedly injured the children, and he will be explaining more to us as it relates to the entire event. So Mose, we want to say welcome.
My name is Mose. I live with my brother, Cherry Marcy, in Czechoslovakia.
Mose, you got to be a little bit audible, yeah? So tell us about yourself.
27 years of age. I had 3 different children. One small, one is 4 months old, the other one is 7-year-old, the other one is 6-year-old. Many live in the hospital together. But at least suffering at the cotton farm, say my grandmother died. She appeared to me, she said, I'm going to go to her home. She had a blessing for me. After I went for the blessing, I found the blessing, she put it in phone, my brother's phone, and I sent it in the tree. Because it plenty, my walking to it. So I live in my house. So I put it in the tree. So the blessing being the people in the community, they answer me, they won't fool me, they doing all type of things to me. People. 2 weeks ago, my brother wanted to tell my Oma could travel. After we finish eating, my Oma went for water. For the many children left in the yard, my small little brother asked him, he took my chin, he carried to the people that tied me for it. He was in group on my knee. Then he take the chin from there again, put it on the bed. So after 7 year-old child and a 7-year-old child was sleeping. City tried to carry me, he just looked at the person and nabbed me. After the person nabbed me, I opened my eyeball to the door. My children were behind me, they tell me, go man. They get Pierre, my daughter, she get beat. Spiritual phone, the people get in her. The children beat me, they drag me. Myself, I did 14, I did knocking my foot on the wall, I did knocking my foot on the wall for people to come. I can't talk. Nobody can come. I tag and call, give me strength. Open the door. I fought and people there. But they were not in the phone, my daughter again. I said, pour it in. I don't pour them, the spirit move on in there. They come to my daughter, I see 2 cocoa men standing. I pick up money to the person and I rescue me for it. I say my people, you please can't help me. You please can't help me. They say, oh, they talk at me. But when I let him go, they may punch my eyeball. After you punch my eyeball, I say, oh, Jeffrey, but I don't want to, don't kill me. So they happy to me, you ask me. You send it there, I hold it there. The net chop in my palm. I say, I hold in a button. They own a area cord, they might own a area cord. For there, it's a brand law. Pick up more up and knock it on my head. I fall down. After I fell down, they did tracking me, they brought me to the two. They start chopping in my feeling. They call it one, they call it feeling. They my hand here, they chop it, they read to my phone. They gave me 56 TK. They gave me 56 TK. After they finish chopping me, they lay me.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, Stan Tunnel with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be found.
Yeah. And I'd like to say thanks a lot for joining us tonight on the program, Spoon Talk. I'm very sorry for that. Yes, so sorry for that. Thanks to all of you who kept letting us know about the sound issue in the comment section. So I want to say thanks to you all tonight for joining us. Depending on where you are, this is a time when we get to discuss Liberia together, all of us. So let me welcome Morba now. Let me bring Morba on. We're going to have the show here together. I see, yes, Morba is going to join us. And then we'll go to this comment section to welcome some of the folks who have joined us. Morba, it's good to see you, man. How are you today?
Yeah, that's good to see you, my man. Everything. How was your day today, my man?
Yeah, my day was good. Just a little bit hectic, but it was a good one.
I know, my man. I know a little stressful today because it's just in line. No rest for you.
One event after another.
Everything. You want post the high quality the link to the comment section because one of ANC men won't come out today.
Oh yeah, so certainly, Morba, today we won't get many from it. Let me tell you 1 hour Liberian way. We won't get the many from ANC. We won't get some many from Dr. Clarence Monoba Lainu. We won't get some people from Councillor Tiawon Gonglo's Liberian People's Party. We hope to get people from all the different, the CDC, from Liberty Party, from all the different political parties.
Yeah,
so we can discuss the issues together.
That's good. I want you to add it. I don't know if you get a chance. I want you to add the number to the WhatsApp group. Then you forward it to him. So in from Tiwa Gonglo. I mean, not Gonglo, but ANC. Strong ANC man.
An
He
ANC
been
guy.
me. Yeah, I can get it. I don't know if you want me to get his number to you.
Yeah, just send it to me on WhatsApp. You can
Okay,
send
okay,
it to
that's
me.
fine. That's fine. Let me send it right. Let me send it right now. Let me send it right
Okay. So we want to go to the comment section and just welcome a few of you who have joined us. And then we will move on to our discussion tonight, or let me say this morning. That's depending on where you are. I see John Akoi. John T. Akoi says, quietly watching you live from Vonjama City, Lofa County. Thanks for joining us. Ruth Decanti Noah Domian, she's following from right here. Thanks for joining us. And let me say, Samuel Tule. Samuel Tule, thanks for joining us. I got it, Moba. I got it. Roland Freeman. Roland is requesting for the link. Yes, Roland, we're gonna post the link in the comment section. So thanks for joining us, Roland. And let me go back here to see who else do we have here. Comfort Dolo says she's watching from Montana, Great Falls, the US. Thanks for joining us. Alex Jawe is following as well. Momo Nelson says time. Yeah. Momo, we're here tonight and we'll definitely do it together. Ma Jenison, thanks for joining us. Yes, Daniel Lowe, thanks for joining us. You said you're falling from your 540 resident tonight. Thanks for joining us. Momodu Kona. Momodu Kona says he's falling from the United Arab Emirates. Otello Bisse. I hope I got the name right. Sorry. You're following from the USA. Mustafa, now is moving so fast. Mustafa is following from Syncor. Patricia Williams says, bring SB on tonight. Bring SB and send it on tonight. Okay. I want join today, Nelson. Okay. Yeah, you definitely join. Fabulous Joes. Let me say thanks for joining us, my dear brother. That's you, Joshua Foko. Fabulous Joes. Thanks for joining us, my dear brother. Yes. It's been a while, long time. Yeah, and a lot of you following the show tonight. Listen, tonight is going to be about all of us having a discussion. And Moba, I don't know what you think, but I want us to do it in a way where we can have maybe like 3 batches of panelists joining the show. Maybe the first 15 minutes, we have the first batch of people coming. If it is the first 8 persons joining the show, they come in, we talk, and then they leave. We bring the next batch of people, maybe 8 persons again, because we can have maximum 10 persons. We can have up to 10 persons in studio. Since we're here, we can have like 8 persons joining us, so that other people will get the time to be able to participate on the show tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's it. We got everybody got to partake. Yeah.
Okay, so Moba, I just like you to start up with what that issue is on your mind. Though we have a lot of training issues in the country right now. I gave some of the training issues on the Spoon Talk already, but so many things happening in the country. Ambassador Jeremiah Slunton says that read up about he resigning from the CDC campaign team is not true. He says he did not make that post, so whoever made it must have had an intent or a motive for doing that, but he did not make the post, and whatever we see on the social media is not true. And the representative of District 17, Hassan Kezulu, says today in an interview that the National Elections Commission should take note. As much as political parties are signing or affixing their signatures to the Farmington River Declaration, NEC will have to live up to her own side of the responsibility by making sure that there's a free, fair, and credible election. NEC should not compromise, because any attempt to compromise will undermine the Farmington River Declaration and the different documents that the political leaders are fixing their signatures to. And then on the flip side, we just played that video of the guy we were talking about last night. Moba, I think you remember this 27-year-old guy who he chopped. Let me talk it out Liberian way. He chopped his 2 children. He said he went to bed, he went to sleep. Before
Oh,
he knew it,
I saw the video.
his two children changed to full-grown men and women, full-grown guy and a lady. They attacked him spiritually, and then in retaliation, he then started to bite their ears. He wounded them, and he too got severely wounded. And we play that video as well. And a lot of things happening. That the deputy minister at the Ministry of Information, Boakai Fofana, today said that the CDC government has raised over 25,000 people out of poverty for the 5 years. 5 years, over 25,000 people have been raised out of poverty, and that development is on track. That all of the negativity that the opposition community talk about, they are the ones who created the mess, and the CDC is fixing it. So development is on course, and there's no need for a change of government. Well, you have your say on that. Plus other issues happening in the country. Moba, I think you were the one who previously shared this video with me, and then I saw it coming from other angles when Jabate.
Credit to Jabate for that video.
Yeah, when he visited Bapolu County, speaking to some residents, and they expressed frustration over their living condition, and saying that they will vote for Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai, come the October 10 election. But another interesting thing to say is that the sample ballot for the October 10 election was up today, so that people can be able to have an understanding of what it's going to be like. And then finally, just before you come in, Moba, maybe this one slipped my mind. Okay, so campaign is going to start officially on Saturday. Yes, campaign will officially be starting on Saturday. So Liberians are gearing up. The political actors are getting ready, and of course, we are about to hear the Munya, the Zekwe, and those of us, Moba, who live here in Liberia, we will experience traffic jam many days because when there's a campaign launch, just know that if you're supposed to go that direction, go earlier or don't go. Postpone it for another day. So I just like you to come in with what's on your mind, Moba. Then we can bring in our folks to participate. Let me start posting while you're making your point.
Actually, what on my mind this evening, it was a video that I sent you. Credit to Mark Jabate for that video. I appreciate his effort and his energy to go up, because let me tell you, the people think only Maserati, that where the population, or maybe that where people, maybe that where all the voters come from. No, people got to go to the very, very rural area. And they got to go in the villages, go to the towns, interact with the people, ask the people. Well, Mark went down there, like he was dead, man, he talked. He said, brother, I said, yeah. He said, my man, it's not easy. And when we talk a lot of stuff, we just chat 1 or 2 times. And then when he went on live, and he told me, he said, my man, watch the video and you will see. And when he went there for the first time, and the people started explaining the hardship, and we are, and the CDC government, people from the CDC government coming or telling us, like I don't know, like maybe we I don't even know how we classify ourselves to be so quick to be, to be full that people, they take how many people? I know 2,000 or 3,000 people from poverty.
25,000, over 25,000.
That's a blinking lie. That's a blinking lie. Look at our old people in the village today. They even get food to eat. Once they don't have food to eat, they don't even have medication. The last time she said the last time the other pregnant woman, she was pregnant. She needed to go to the hospital. She needed medication. There was no medication. They got to get on back for almost hours before they reach. And when they reach to where they should have got the medication, it wasn't even there. And now you're telling us, say you take let's say quarter of our population from in poverty. That's wrong. That's unfair to the Liberian people. Actually, that is unfair. That's I saw that video today. I fed it and I called Mark Jabate. We talked behind the scene and we're able to put small things together and buy the rice and give it to the people. At least if you get close to eat, get food to eat. But the people make up their mind. Their mind has already made up for JMB. We tell the people, we will preach the message. The message will go across. We will tell the people how the government has failed beyond all reasonable doubt. We will tell them. It's just a matter of time. And we will talk to stakeholders in the Unity Party. We'll come up with a strategy to make sure the votes that will be coming out, it should be secure, well secure. So nobody can then venture around our vote. No. So, and the second thing, and the second thing that on my mind was that video you just played about that individual who was sitting, with a mouth on him. Now what I was telling you the one time, or Nelson, I said, look, in the interior, those things happen. When we're talking, you say, oh, my man, the traditional teenager, remember that day when we're talking, right? You say, oh, my man,
I said there's no evidence for traditional activities. There's no scientific evidence and so forth.
Yes. You will say scientific, but in America, yeah, we call it scientific. But in Liberia or in Africa, we call it voodoo. We get a lot of ways to call it voodoo, charm, tradition, all the stuff. But those things happen. It happened. Next thing, the people get voodoo in there too. But the people who don't want to get is the one I told you about the last time. They put a guy when you do something, they put it to the machine, and the machine detect. If your heart beat, how fast your heart beat, it determine you lying or you saying the truth. The mind game. And you understand? So all those things is happening. And what our brother was saying, no one should doubt and say he was lying. No, it was a reality.
Okay.
But it just starting, to his own children to, like really. Although I don't see the children, but I only see. I just saw him.
I'm getting that video ready. I will play it sometime along the show. The case as well, so I'll play that video.
Wow! That was so crazy, man. Yeah. So that's it, and we can add the other people and start a conversation tonight. We got a lot of things to talk about, as you said, some video. We discuss it, we get everybody's opinions on the issues, and we will discuss all the facts. So that's it. Yep.
So let me say this again. We want everybody to join. We want everybody to join the show. Whether you're from CDC, you're from Unity Party, you're from ANC, you're from Liberty Party, we want everyone to join the show tonight, so we can have a very great conversation. So I will just go in now and start to bring those who are already in studio.
Yeah.
Just a very quick a reminder on this. For those of you who are just joining in, maybe you want to enter studio, but you don't know how, the link that I'm pasting down in the comment section, all you have to do is click on the link. When you click on the link, there's going to be an option for you to put your name. You click on the link, you put your name. Once you put your name, and then you can enter studio. It's as easy as that. There's nothing very big about it. Nothing big about it. Yeah. So we can go ahead now. Let me start to bring people on. If you know you're in studio, you just have to get ready because I'll bring it on. I don't want to bring somebody on and say, "Whoosh, I didn't know." So Sheikh Sharif, I'm bringing you on now.
And don't forget, man, that man share the show.
So kindly share the show. I mean,
I share a lot on my page.
We appreciate it if you can share the show as well in your messenger chats. Just copy the same link. Just share the show in your messenger chat, your group chat, and all of those things. WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere. So I'm bringing Rodney Dennis on. It's like I see that Rodney is not ready. It's like Rodney is busy. So let me bring Nathaniel on, and then I bring Godwin on. Godwin is here tonight. Godwin in the building.
I'm questioning.
Godwin, you're on live. Just mute yourself, Chief.
Man, where SB? Where SB? SB got to come on.
The minute coming on. I see.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. So I see Paul Wowa. Thanks. Let me bring you on, Paul. I see BN. BN, thanks for joining. Let me bring you on. Who else I can bring on? I just want to bring all the guys that are in studio on now. After 15 minutes, we'll drop everybody. Then we'll bring another batch of people on. So I will keep bringing people on until the studio gets crowded, until we meet full capacity. So I'm bringing Charles Clark on now. I'm bringing Haji Kroma on. Let's hope we still have space for Haji. Okay. The ANC man, Sandy here tonight. Let me bring Sandy on before the man say, you got ANC man, I want to bring me on.
No, you gotta bring my brother on. Okay, the man on, yeah. What? You gotta bring SB on.
Roland Freeman. Let me try to bring Roland on too. Oh no, Roland. Roland case is like somebody going to a party and then as soon as they reach to you, the food finish. That's what happened to Roland right now. So Roland, you have to wait until after 15 minutes, then we'll bring you in. But let me say welcome to everybody joining us. Thanks for joining the late night politics on Spoon. Of course, you know this is where everybody, all of us, get to talk about the issues. So I just like us to go around and first of all introduce ourselves, and you can say what's on your mind. Just starting up generally. So let's start with you, Sheikh. Sharif.
Good evening, folks. My name is Sharif. My name is Sheikh Sharif. Mostly go by the last name Sharif. I'm here in New Jersey. So the highlight of my topic this evening has to do with the emotional video that we all saw this morning, posted by a brother of ours, Mike Jabate, and seeing our people, they all complaining in unison. It just reflects the state of our nation and where we are now.
Sheikh,
yes.
Sherry, sorry. Let's just go around with the introduction.
Okay. I'm sorry.
On your mind. Yeah. And maybe if you represent or support a particular political party, you can make that known as we go around with the introductory aspect.
Okay, so just to declare, I'm a Unity Party person.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh. Nathaniel, let's hear from you, Chief.
How you doing? You can hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, I represent the Liberian people for now because nobody have actually convinced me to jump their side yet.
Okay, neutral guy, I like that. Thank you. So, where are you joining us from?
From Sweden.
Okay, Sweden. Thank you. Godwin in the building. Godwin, I think I need to ask you. Maybe like other people you gotta tell. Godwin is a Unity Party man. Let me see it now.
Can't be all the way.
Okay, Godwin.
The rescue train.
Okay. That's Jai, coming to you and then you left. I don't want to replace you now.
Nelson, I'm here.
Yeah, I didn't want to replace you before you say because you.
No, don't even do that. Don't try that. I'm here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead. Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, good evening to all of you. I'm here in New Mexico, a city called Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm supporting the ANC.
Okay, ANC, great. One ANC man in the building. Haji Kroma. Let's hear you, Chief.
Yes, boy. For the invite. I'm Haji Kroma. I stand with the rescue team.
Okay, the rescue team. Thank you very much, Haji. Charles, let's hear you, Chief.
Yeah, my name is Charles Clark. I'd like to say good evening to everyone on set and my fellow Liberian out there. Support ANC.
Okay, great. We got two ANC guys here. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah, great. You're clear. Go ahead.
My name is Bien Gabo. I'm calling from the city of Berlin, Philadelphia. I support the rescue team.
Okay. So Paul, you the last. Let's hear from you, Chief. Paul.
As we go.
I think the last but not the least. Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, go ahead quickly, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, and the last but not the least, I'm supporting the rescue team. I'm a rescue strong defender.
Okay, so let's go to Sheikh now for his own take. What's on his mind?
Yeah, so like I was saying, we most of us saw the video this morning that was shared by Mike Jabate.
Oh wow, we lost the tweet.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm here. I'm sorry. Someone was calling. I had to cancel.
Okay.
So many of us saw the video this morning.
Oh, the person keep calling. Yeah, that's it. When you answer that call, will keep calling.
Yeah. I'm so sorry again. Yeah, so like I was saying again, many of us saw the video this morning that was shared by Mike Jabate, displaying our people in very appalling conditions. This basically the rest of the nation that is going through this problem. And the only hope that we have now is JMB. And like I just want to appeal to every one of you guys here that are from the different party lines. I understand it's every one of us constitutional right to support whoever that we please, but this is not about you. It's not about me. This is about our country, Liberia. Similar thing happened 2020 in America when Donald Trump was basically leading this nation to a downward spiral. What the nation did, they forgot about their party differences. They all came in unison and to uproot that guy, which was Donald Trump. And it's the same thing that we have to do. We have to rescue this nation. Right now, the wind is blowing on GMB side. So party affiliation doesn't matter. What matters now is how can we stabilize this country and put it in a position where it needs to be. There's no security in our country. Prices are high. Our people cannot afford bag of rice. More children are out of school than they were in school 6 years ago. The high crimes everywhere. You cannot walk from Banavie Junction to New Joy Junction after 8 p.m. at night. You will get robbed or something will happen to you. There's no stable electricity in our country, despite the Transcorp Sierra SG implementing the power supply in our nation. So this is not about you. This is not about me. This is not about our political parties. This is about our nation. Please, let's jump on board and see this man democratically, which is George Weah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we move to Nathaniel, the neutral man in the building.
Yeah, what's up? What was the question again?
What's on your mind? We'd like to start with what's on your mind. What is that issue on your mind?
Well, I would like to say hi to the guys. I'm happy to be on the show tonight. The issue on my mind is actually what happens after, because all of this here that I'm having problems choosing who will be the next leader. And the next thing will be after we choose our next leader, what happens after to all the guys who giving us the good speeches. Most of the people giving good speeches that they will do this, they will do that. In case they lose, are they willing to go after their own speeches? Will they still do the good things they say they will do for Liberia? Or are they all supporting? Will they all support the guy whosoever win? Will they all go after him and do this for Liberia's sake? Because this is for this one is everybody. It's on everybody now. That all have to face Liberia. So that one on my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Godwin, let's hear you, Chief. What's on your mind?
He's muted.
Godwin, we're not hearing you. What's on your mind? Yeah. Okay, if you're busy now, we can take another person and come back to you. Okay. So let's go to Paul. Yeah, Paul, let's hear from you. Paul, go ahead.
Okay. What is on my mind is how really we can rescue Liberia from a nightmare called John Weah. You know, the country, I was in Liberia. Yes, are you getting me?
You're live. Go ahead.
Hello.
You're live, sir. Paul,
we're getting
you're live. Go ahead. Everybody hearing you.
Okay.
Everybody
And let us rescue Liberia from this bad governance. I think my problem is with the deputy minister for saying that they are labor.
Oh, too bad.
Where are you calling from? Yes, me.
What you want to say?
When they like get out, but
I mean, the man are lying.
No, now not abroad.
Okay, let's go back to Godwin.
When they like get out, bro.
Come again?
Yeah, go ahead, Godwin. What's on your mind? That's where we start.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, depending on your lookout. Yeah, so many things on my mind, but I will touch on one or two, and the first one will be the former Chief Justice case involving GOL. I learned that the case will resume hopefully the August term of court, and we all hoping, praying for a free and fair trial of that case, and if government have the evidence to produce in court, we all waiting for that case. We all want to see the outcome of that case. And secondly, if the police can go after Vivian and she was arrested swiftly and arraigned before court, I hope so the police too can go after the kidnappers of the 3 missing boys that we yet to be seen. And of recent, I think 1 or 2 days ago, political parties and candidates affixed their signatures to a document calling for a free, fair, and transparent elections, void of violence. We pray to see that, because we know in the past what this ruling establishment have been doing. For each time the year that opposition party will be gathering somewhere or planning to gather somewhere, they too will plan or gathering just to disrupt the gathering of that opposition or political party or candidate. So we all pray that this elections coming up October 10 will be a void of violence, so that we all can have a good outcome. That's my take. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we will move to we'll move to Bien. Bien, go ahead. Bien, you have to unmute. Yeah. Okay. So Charles, let's move to you, Charles.
Yeah, what's on my mind? So many things. As a Liberian, this day, not a day that you're gonna wake up with something on your mind. But one of the major things that's on my mind is worrisome is the increase in the military coup in Africa, especially in the West African region, with our election like 2 months away. Just a couple of days ago, our Coast Guard helped a vessel that was attacked from Sierra Leone, and they rescued some Sierra Leonean and Ochani National. Now, a few days after that incident, there was an attempted coup in Sierra Leone. I don't know if our government has issued a statement, but that is worrisome. That's something that our security forces need to take into consideration. With 2 months to election, campaign be opening tomorrow. You're going to see a lot of people gathering, and this is the opportunity the bad guys hope to take advantage of. So that's something that our government, our security forces, our every security apparatus in the country need to take into consideration and tighten our border. And with the video that Mark Jabata shared this morning, it just scary, and looking at from what the guy explained, spiritual or physical attack, it just too much. I think he need help, he need counseling. That entire family, they just need to be placed somewhere and have somebody counseling them.
Okay, thank you. So we go to Sandy.
All right, Nelson, can you hear me?
Yeah, great. You like?
All right. Well, it's good to be here again tonight with all of you. Really, what is on my mind and what I hope to get out of here tonight is first to continue to sell my candidate, the Honorable Alexander Cummings, to the Liberian people and tell them why he's best. He's the best choice for the Liberian people at this time. So I'm not here to sing praise and worship tonight for JMB. I'm here to strictly sell my candidate and really reveal why he is the best person. Now, as related to some of the trendy issues in the nation, I also want to speak to that video of that guy that was chopped by his children, and in return, he did the same thing to the children. No, it's the same issue of mental health that I spoke about yesterday. It really is a mental health issue, and it is unfortunate that we do not have strong rehabilitation services in Liberia to address mental health. Mental health is not even considered a health problem in Liberia. I give credit to people like Jojo, Coffee with Jojo on Facebook, Darryl Delon and other people that are trying to help in that space. But yeah, it is a major issue that we need to address. The Mark Jabate video, I saw the ladies there, speaking of the same ills that all of us talking about in the country. It's not hating. Poverty is everywhere. George Weah has amplified poverty, and our people are feeling it. I think the mistake those ladies made is that they do not know who's going to take us out of this mess that George Weah has created. They don't know. They think Ome Boakai can do it, but the person that can take us out of this mess very fast and revamp the economy is Mr. Alexander Cummings. So I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you tonight, and hopefully we can, discuss the issues. Thank you.
Okay, so Roland, just say what's on your mind, so we move to the talking point quickly. You have 1 minute to do that, sir. Please unmute. You are muted, Roland.
Am I on?
Yeah, great. You have a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so I heard all of the training issues from the panelists. Guys, good evening. I'm joining you from Columbus, Ohio. The video from Mark Jabate. Before I get into my intro, I just want to say that if anybody get in touch with Mark, let him know that I would donate 2 bundles of zinc to that family for that house, the identical house in our video. No family should live in such a house. It's very deplorable. I will give them 2 bundles of zinc. Maybe it will increase, but for now, I'm giving them 2 bundles of zinc. Let Mark know that. So it's very important.
Mama, you already hearing you, so
Yeah.
Reach out to Moba. Moba got Moba. With him.
On the other hand, I heard that the deputy minister said that they have taken 25,000 person out of poverty. 25. So let's look at 5.2 million people, and you manage 25. What a number there. So what have you done that you want to boast of? I think they have done absolutely nothing. As a reason why the CDC cannot put out any record to run on. They don't have anything to put in the street for us to read on. When it comes to electricity, it comes to employment, it comes to job creation, it comes to economic empowerment. There is absolutely nothing they can put on the table. Everything this CDC government is sitting on is the foundation of the UP-led government. I can go back and give you the list from the West African Power Pool project that came from the Africans to road connectivity to job creation of concession agreements being signed. Everything they are sitting on is the foundation of the UP government from 2005 to 2018. Let them show me anything tangible besides the 25,000 people. Maybe the 25,000 people came from somewhere that we don't know. Let them bring funds. Let them bring something for us to read and see where 25% were taken out of poverty. So again, I look forward to discussing more on the issue and other important national issues as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We have 5 minutes to 2 a.m. in Liberia, and I think 5 minutes to 10 p.m. to where you are. But now let's put it this way. Aside from Nathaniel here, every other person on set, excluding me, I guess the type of mobile. Every other person you said has someone they support. So
Okay.
if you are a supporter of the Unity Party, this question is going across.
Okay.
Unity Party, as a former ruling party, spent 12 years in power, steer the affairs of this country for 12 unbroken years. Why should the Unity Party be given another opportunity
Is that my question?
To rule this country, to lead this country, to steer the affairs of Liberia? Why should the Unity Party be given another chance? Now, so if you are from the ANC, for example, or if you are neutral like Nathaniel, why shouldn't the Unity Party be given a second chance?
Good question.
No, it's going around. Yeah, it's going across. So you were just on ruling. So
Okay.
let's go back. Baba, you want to come in on that before we go to Sheikh?
What the question you just asked? I thought neutral. Or you want me to feel like?
Neutral. When you begin neutral. When you begin
Okay. No, but Nelson, I mean, I gave light on the issues and I didn't give detail of it. So that person asked a very important question. Can I proceed then? Of course.
The question will come to you.
Okay, I will wait. I will certainly wait.
So for just 1 minute, let's go around. Mama, you want to give it over to Sherry?
Sherry, no problem, Sherry. No problem. You can go.
Okay.
I'll be the last.
Okay. The reason why that Unity Party should get, first of all, let's look at the root cause. I'm not sure we're going to have enough time. When Unity Party came in back in 2005, we were in high school then. We all remember Liberia was in the hands of the transitional government, Judy Bryan. The economy was non-existent. The country, there was no rule of law. There was no army. There was no police force. There was no roads connectivity. There was nothing. Basically nothing. If you go to SKD, it was just the rough infrastructure, dilapidated infrastructure was there. So when the Unity Party came in, what happened? They embarked on those development process. You can see we had a government in place. We had a new army had to be built, a new police force. You can see all over Broad Street, road was new paved from Banga leading to Buchanan, to Ganta. You have the Buchanan. You have the Menikoma Highway to Lofar. It's on all these foundations. Everything was done by Unity Party. Were they perfect? No. But show me a perfect government in Africa or in the rest of the world. It's non-existent. So they came in and they were leaving. They left a budget in place that this government have basically ruined everything. So if you ask anybody or ask someone a question, why should Unity Party be given another chance? The answer lies in CDC government. It's right there. CDC government is the only reason, the reason why the Unity Party should take it. Because if you contrast the two governments from the past and the present government, it's not even comparable. This government.
So I was just about to ask you the question. It's good that you go into it, but I was just about to ask you. And Moba, you can come in at any point in time if you have a question as well, because we're co-moderating. So, but I was just about to ask you, Sharif, that and you were just going in that direction. Why shouldn't the CDC be given a second chance? Unity Party had her 12 years. Why shouldn't the CDC be giving her 12 years too? Let's make this thing 12-12. Someone may say.
One thing I know about it. This is not about turn by turn basis. It's about the work, what you can do for the people. This is about service. This is about service to the citizen. This is about the service for the country. It's not about it's my time or it's your term. It's not that. This CDC government cannot show anything. I'm going to give you one prime example right now. The Transcorp CLSS you're talking about. My biological brother Mohammed Sherry lead that organization. He leads that project. Elim passed that project over to him. That project has been completed since last year. What has the government done to go and pay their dues and get the power distributed to the government, to their citizens? Zero. No effort whatsoever. The money has been given to them by IMF, by World Bank, by different donors. What have they done? They have embezzled the money. So this government, and I challenge any CDC person to come on this platform and show us any major project that was basically started by this current regime and is ongoing or has been completed. It's none.
Okay. So that's all you there, Sheriff. Let's come to you, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, a lot of people talking about Unity Party. Some people talking about ANC. But let's give a little bit of attention to Unity Party, since in fact they are the Unity Party is the immediate past government. Why should Unity Party, as a political party that steered the affairs of this country for 12 years, why should they be given a second chance? And why do you think, now that is depending on where you stand, do you think the CDC should be given a second chance or not?
Yeah, tough question, but I will make it easy for everybody. For me, the Liberian people, if based on their polls, because I've been following Spoon for some time now. So every time you do this poll online, the person that the Liberian people always choose, the number that always come on top, I think that number is obvious to everybody on this show here. For that once, not twice, they did it many times. They did this poll, they call, they said, Liberian people, who you want to be your president today? They will say this person, they will say that person. So for me, I think the Liberian people already know who, because we live in outside the diaspora. I will just make a couple of points and leave. Genevieve, please give me 1 minute, please. So we living outside, we're not feeling what the people feel in there. We can just say what we want to say. But when you call them now, even you open the phone, you call them, if it's 5 minutes, they will say, okay, we want this person. So just the person name they call, that the person may, I believe the Liberian people want. And what the person will do now, that's why I focus, what my focus is actually going towards. The person who the Liberian people will choose. Because everybody get good thing to say about Liberia. Everybody who wants to sell the candidate, my man Jara, who is selling his own candidate. Everybody wants to sell the candidate, but after the person stay down there now, what thing they will do for the Liberian people? So the competitive, yeah, what you said? Go ahead.
So you as an individual, as a Liberian, do you think the Unity Party deserves a second chance?
Based on the Liberian people, I think that's why the Liberian people want Unity Party.
No, you are also a Liberian. You as a Liberian, based on your evaluation of things, do you think the Unity Party deserves a second chance?
Based on my evaluation of things right now, I would say that if I was in Liberia when Unity Party was ruling, I wasn't there. But the Liberian people say they have better living conditions according to.
The question is you as an individual.
As an individual.
Yeah.
Well, since I'm a Liberian, the majority of Liberian people say Unity Party, I would say yes, Unity Party.
Then you know the job, man.
Okay. So let me put the question this way. Let me just lay my question. You will come in quickly,
Maybe Nelson tricking me to.
No, I want to know, you as a Liberian. Let me put it the other way. You as a Liberian, do you think the CDC that has served for very close to 6 years now, do you think they deserve a second chance?
If you ask me for my personal opinion,
for your
I will have to say based on what then, because you have to give me more to give you the answer to that. If they deserve a second term based on
our performance,
based on their performance for the past 5 years.
I can't say. I can't say.
Okay. Moba, you wanted to come in?
Yeah. Let me help our brother over there small.
Yeah, help me, Moba.
Actually, the when you look at the past government and the present government, there are big differences. And the reason why we are supporting JMB to go back, because when he was there as a vice president, what he did, he saw all the leakage. There were many leakage he saw. And as a vice president, you reside what is Senate. You only vote when it's time. You get what you would say. You get
leakage.
What?
Why would he recommend to leakage?
Listen, if even he come up with a recommendation, it will not be public. It will be to the president, and the president either initiate that technical recommendation or accept it or not. So you can't put, you will not come on and say a press conference like maybe he's a minister or maybe there's a company somebody hired. No, he got to go by his boss. What will work? We can go over our boss. Whatever our boss say, we go by.
You care to name 1 or 2 leakages? 1 or 2?
What, doing any time?
During the time he was vice president, you spoke about he when he was there. He saw a couple of leakages that
No. I said no. We're quoting from your.
No. You can't in defense of Nathaniel. Not quoting from us. You can't defend Nathaniel.
Listen, Charles. When I say quoting your, say he was there. There's a lot of things were there, right? There's a lot of things were going on. According to your, he never did nothing. So you got to tell what he never do back then or never did. Then we can come in and defend it. But as far as concerned, listen. As far as concerned, he did well. He served his post with respect and dignity.
Of course, you supported him. You never say he didn't.
No, but listen now.
Let me learn one thing.
Moba say he's neutral. Don't put him in.
No, he's not. He's not neutral. Moba is not. He's not.
My man, the paper.
Okay, let's move to.
I want to learn on the
let's move to Godwin.
1 second. Can I?
Okay,
the rehab center. I'm thinking what the rehab center. You know, Dylan just graduated some people, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking like this now.
Sure.
This should be Sir Joseph Rehab Center. Another senator, another representative can say, you know what? Since these guys having rehab center, there should be the kind of competition I expect the Liberian people who in power now to be doing. Say, you know what? My country too need rehab. Let me build 2. Send the other man build 1. I can build 2. The other representative should say, you know what? Send the other guy build 2. I should build. That the kind of competition I want we Liberians should be doing now among ourselves instead of just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Yeah, so let me conclude on our GMB stuff. So now we put in GMB there because he saw the leakage that was there before, according to your, and when you're doing comparison from Eddington to Jawia Town, the reason some of us supporting JMB to take Jawia out, let we go 50-50. Let we take it by one. Let we go back. Number 1, the rate, the bag of rice, tuition. Let's go. We can need millions, thousands.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Molba?
Let's go. Yeah.
When you start,
I gotta go. You're sorry.
Come again.
When you started supporting JMB?
Natalia, thank you.
When I started supporting JMB recently. Like the past 2017, I never supported him. But because the way I see my country, and I was neutral. 2017, I never supported Jawia. I don't support nobody. I was just neutral. And I was only waiting for anybody to win. We say our president, but this time we all got to come and rescue the country because we understand. We know what our people going through. Doing anything in Liberia, we're working. Charles, you know, my man. I know you from Charles. You know.
Okay,
thank
you.
Charles.
Thank you, Mama.
Let's not make this.
Let's do one more.
Just give me 2 seconds. I want to talk to Charles.
No, but Sherry, you part of the UP people. Let's do it one at a time. It's not fair. You guys plenty here.
Yeah, you're coming. We're ready for you today.
Godwin, go ahead.
Yeah, as it relates to your question, why Unity Party
after 12 years?
After 12 years, you come back into power. There are so many good reasons why Unity Party should assume the leadership of Liberia. Nelson, John Brown, during the UP government, was taking home 150 USD. And then the CDC government came into being and cut it down and brought in their fake harmonization program and reduced it to 45. Why would a man be making, who are making 150 USD? And I think he was meeting his needs by the grace of God. And then that man started carrying 45 USD home. Can you imagine? That's evil to the highest degree. And looking at our country right now, the CDC government has reversed Liberia more than 100 years. 10 million years back. Can you imagine? Look at the living condition of our people back home. During the UP government 12 years ago, things were okay in our country. things were definitely okay, brother. I was working.
30 seconds.
I was working as a clerk of court. I know how much I was taking home. It was meeting my needs and my family. And now, CDC government came to power and cut the men's salary to 45. Nurses, every time you see people in the street demonstrating for salary, no pay, during UP government, by the 15th, say what your salary is in your account. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hold you there, Godwin, and go to Clark.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, Clark. Why do you what's your take on this? The question goes around. Why do you think that in fact, do you think as a Liberian, do you think that the Unity Party should be given a second chance after 12 years? And
No.
Where do you stand with respect to the CDC re-election? Do you, as per the CDC's performance, do you think the CDC should be giving another chance, another 6 years?
No, I don't think CDC government should be re-elected. Neither Unity Party should be re-elected.
Why?
This is that CDC came with the slogan "Hope for Change" or "Change for Hope." They said they're going to alleviate so many Liberians from poverty. We trusted them, campaigned for them. When they got in the power, the first thing the president did, broke a non-script resident down. You read a new one, and the masses start to cry. Second thing they did, we start to see a lot of killing going on in the country until it was identified by the U.S. government. 3 top government officials were sanctioned. We didn't get any outcome. And on the part of Unity Party served this country for 12 unbroken years. And JMB was there as the vice president. According to him, he was a packed car. But then the same packed car came out and said, we squander opportunity. If you claim that you was packed, how did you get opportunity when you were packed? Opportunity was still coming your way.
You get in general.
Yes.
Well, last year, boy.
No, get a message.
Can we deal?
You are not neutral. No interruption.
Can we deal with the question? Can we deal with the JMB question? JMB, one of the reasons that we shouldn't give the Unity Party chance. Look at the surrounding. When Mr. Cummings came on a couple of months ago and he said he's gonna work with this guy, Louis Brown, Toka Give Makita. You people first came out and said, Mr. Cummings, every day he said, you can't keep doing the same thing with the same old guy and expect new result. But look at the group of people that run Joseph Boakai. Look at his surrounding.
But man,
former different minister, Bernard Samuka, next to him. Who campaigning for him now? Eugene Facon, a Basil man.
Okay, so now let's talk about your candidate, Mr. Cummings. Why do you think the ANC should be elected or should be given a chance to steer the affairs of the country?
At the point where we find our country now, we need a fresh brain. We need someone from the private sector. Mr. Cummings comes with that energy from the private sector. This is a man that has managed a company whose budget is bigger than our country national budget. He served Kokoro without any stigma of corruption on his hand. The records are there.
That's corporate America. He cannot. I work in corporate America. He cannot.
Okay, so
even he wishes.
I think.
My man.
So let's go to Cindy.
Let's
go to Cindy.
Is this the title to delay us from making our point?
But these UP people are very good at interrupting, and I will hope that they will cease tonight. Sherry, just hold your weapon.
Well, let me get to the point. We can all agree. I don't think we have any disagreement that CDC should never be re-elected. I think we all agree on that one.
100%.
And the reason is the CDC government has set us back to a trillion years, destroyed the infrastructure that was set up by Madame Salif. When the Unity Party folks here tonight want to claim the 12 year of Madame Salif, it bothers me. Because these same Unity Party people always like to push Madame Salif on the side as if JMB was never by any time or any means associated with her.
Yeah.
You cannot claim her victory, but you do not want to claim her personality or her person. So you can't eat your cake and have it at the same time. So was JMB part of the Haley administration? If so, and if we can claim the good thing that she did, can we then also point out the negative thing that she did, and can we attribute that to JMB?
Yeah, but it shouldn't be direct to JMB. That's my point. Yes, it's a group government.
Mobile, you're not neutral. You want me to forget my thoughts? I mean, I memorize these things. Let me say what I want to say. So why the Unity Party should not be given us another chance? And for me, I want to make it personal to JMB. I don't want to say Unity Party. JMB should not be given this chance because JMB does not have the experience that we need, and I mean to revamp. I'm coming. Listen, the type of experience we need to revamp the economy. The economy is in the hole. Nelson, we are in a hole that we need someone to rescue us quickly. JMB is not able to revamp the economy to rescue the Liberian people very fast. Alexander Cummings comes with that experience, the scale needed to restructure our economy, bring investors in the country, employ our young people, and minimize the issue of drugs intake in the country overnight. And when I mean overnight, I'm talking about months. JMB could do it, but it won't be instant. The Liberian people, they are already struggling, and we need someone that can save us instantly. And that's where Alexander Cummings is power. Well, that's why Alexander Cummings over JMB.
Mama, you guys
they don't have magic. They may have done it in corporate America. And 1 second, just 30 seconds, I'm begging you. Sharif, we all work in corporate America. We cannot dispute that the experiences being built that you gain from corporate America cannot be allocated to the government sector. You can do that. What Alexander Cummings has done in his career, Liberia needs it, and Liberia needs it very urgently.
You are working
Nelson, he calls my name.
When Labra went all a cook.
Nelson, he calls my name.
I call your name to say hello. You don't have to talk.
No, Nelson, he called my name. Send call my name. Also, I need to reply.
Respond in 30 seconds, please. So we keep rolling and then bring other people on board.
Okay, Sandy, I have a question for you. Since you guys keep...
We'll give you 2 minutes on the
Sandy, I have a question for you, my brother. Since you guys keep beating around this same corporate America, I just want to ask a quick question. In Alexander Cummings' term as a Coca-Cola CEO, at what point in time did Coca-Cola experience financial struggle or sales were down? And can you be specific at what time did Alexander Cummings, through his experience, Coca-Cola overcame that sales deficit or that budget shortfall? Since you are relating that to a country.
Yeah, and that's a good question. That also gave us an opportunity to sell Alexander Cummings that you probably don't know. Alexander Cummings.
At what point in time? What year? When did that happen?
Alexander Cummings, as you know, was the head over Coca-Cola for Africa for many years. You know that. You know that. I'm sure you know that. Because of his innovation, Coca-Cola expanded across almost all of Africa. It's on the line. You can read. You can read about him.
Can you be specific? He's a candidate. You are selling him to us and the Liberian people. Be specific. Be specific. Like, for example, I'm going to give it an example right now.
You answer the question.
You have not answered the question yet. I want you to be specific.
I'm going there. I'm going there. Go ahead. You say you're going to give me an example.
I'm going to give it an example. Let's say, for example, like right now, I work as an IT. I work as system analyst. Right. So if I'm hired for a company
I'm going to bring up with an idea. Let's say if the company does not utilize our two-factor authentication, I will introduce the two-factor authentication whereby before someone logs onto the computer, they're going to be able to use their password and the multi-factor authentication card they're going to have to log into the machine. Just a simple example as that. I just want you to be specific like that. What
Mr. Cummings did. Mr. Cummings' career with Arizona expanded over several years. As you know, he joined that company in 1997. Hold on.
Cindy, sorry. Let me interrupt a bit. Sharif, are you saying that Coca-Cola experienced the worst financial situation ever? I know the guys in the background, I know you're getting angry. Oh, you're sorry. You're sorry. We'll come and bring it on shortly. So are you saying that Coca-Cola experienced the worst financial situation under the watch of Mr. Cummings as someone who worked?
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. So what's your point, sir?
My point is, Brother Sandy made a point. He said that based on JMB's experience, JMB does not have experience in transforming the Liberian economic.
Right. In a very timely manner.
In a timely manner. So I ask him, since you claim that your Senator has experience in that sort of challenges, so I want you to name a challenge where Coca-Cola had an economic downturn, and when
he helped to solve it.
Yeah, he helped to solve it. And
That's
be
my
specific.
point.
What is
Okay, so can you respond to that quickly?
So let me say this. As an executive vice president for Coca-Cola between 2002 and 2016, Arizona Cummings was charged with strategic responsibility to restructure Coca-Cola across all of Africa. Okay, he was responsible, as you may know, for legal affairs, for strategic planning, and even your field that you are in, information technology. He was responsible for strategic security and sustainability for the entire organization.
Now,
hold on. I'm outlining his responsibility.
Cindy, just wrap up now. We have to
within that time frame, Arizona Cummings took Coca-Cola from the point he met it to a sustainable growth.
How did he do it? Just tell the Liberian people one thing. Just one thing.
Through his leadership.
I'm gonna give you. Let me help you.
Through his leadership, through his innovation,
Let
through
me
his
help you out.
leadership.
Let me help you out.
My brother, if you help the man out, then why you ask the man the question?
No, I'm just helping. Like
you are not here to help out. We have given you.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to give an example again. Let's say the Lone Star, for example, in Liberia, when they innovate a new technology, they will introduce it to the people in terms of like a jingle. Yeah. I just be specific, something like that. Okay, 3-day free call. They do like Arizona Cummings introduce buy one get one free. Specific.
Okay. So Sandy, shortly, quickly, in maybe just 5 seconds. Do you know
what idea he brings?
Reform that Mr. Cummings brought
to transform.
They have nothing.
The man brought nothing, but he was accelerated quickly over time. He was promoted in several positions. He got nothing. So I'm telling you, the man had listen quickly. The man had key position, executive vice president. That's not a role of a person who brought nothing to the organization. That's not a role.
Thank you very much. Roland, just coming quickly.
It wasn't given to him because he was coming. It was given to him because of his experience.
Going busy.
So is that me?
Yeah,
going. No, you are going busy.
Okay. Okay. I think we have heard multiple reasons why the Unity Party should be given a second chance. There are also countless reasons I can give you, and we can go on, throughout the night. You will, for which I believe the Unity Party should be given, a second chance. One, the man in question, who is the face of the new Unity Party, who is about to be the driver's seat or in the driver's seat. That man was in the background collecting all the ideas for 42 years that he have accumulated, and he about to demonstrate that on his own as the chief driver in our driver's seat. Everything that he worked along with the madam from 2005 or 2006 to 2018. Now, the reason why people are complaining, oh, what did he say to his boss? Yes, he said something. He contributed ideas. He he produced. He worked in his field. But this time around, he will be there. He will make sure that the things they did, he will do more because he has the ability, the ideas. Just all I can think about. So I don't want to go.
It's a contradiction.
I don't want to.
Can I ask one question?
Listen, Sandy, you want facts? We have facts right here. The West African Power Pool project was brought into Liberia under JMB and Ellen regime. That's one fact. Okay. The second thing is the road from Monrovia to Ganta. It was under JMB and Ellen. That's another one. The third thing is Liberia
he said
in 176, in 175, and 176 years.
Thank you,
it was under Ellen and JMB that most young people in not get this clear. Not get this clear. It was under Ellen and Joe Boakai that more young people received.
Just a question. Charles has just a question for you. Just answer that question.
Yeah.
I hear you say he's the face of the new Unity Party.
I said that.
Why you guys left the old Unity Party to form a new Unity Party?
No, listen. The Unity Party before, we know how it ended because the person who was the face of the Unity Party, she took double steps and never wanted this old man to become president because the question was, will you protect me? And his response was, Madam, what have you done? And that she could not respond to that question. The people who are part of the UP right now are people who are the young face, the new face, like for example, the young Kanga Lawrence, very potential, very capable.
She's not a Unity Party politician.
Yeah, but they are part of the collaboration.
No,
but let me just.
She's not.
I want to say thank you, Roland. You made a very great point. Sherry, thanks a lot.
Nelson, although we know that topic, right? Nelson, although I want to ask a man one question. The ANC man, what did they Kumi was over Coca-Cola 2008, 2009. Labrador went shot it. We were going 7 for
you don't get a question. You don't get a question. What about that move for him?
Okay, thank
you. Let me ask a question.
But Nelson,
ask your question.
Honestly, it was a complete injustice to me because I didn't get my point across as I wanted to.
So your question was Liberia was unshot from Coke products.
Yeah. What was Kumi?
And Liberia was going to Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So that's why we need Kumi. He's a businessman. You have a listen. You ask your question.
No.
You ask your question. Listen. You ask a question. Listen. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question. Go ahead.
Listen. No, I reiterating because of what you just said. You said because of what? The thing is, he's from Liberia.
Okay.
He's from Liberia. And his country that today you want to be president for was
let me respond to him. Let me respond
2008.
To him.
2008. Between 2008 and 2009. We went low on Coca-Cola. Where we're getting it from? 7 Leon. 7 Leon, let's do 7 Leon.
So
and
he was the head. Let me respond to your question quickly. You have just 30 seconds.
First of all, we need to get rid of that Liberian mentality because I'm Liberian. I work in this field, Liberia should benefit. Mr. Kumi was working with Coca-Cola. That doesn't mean Liberia shouldn't run all of Coca-Cola. You should blame your government, blame your commerce ministry for not importing Coca or blame the Coca-Cola fight that was there that was not given the chance to produce more Coke. Not because Mr. Kumi is a Liberian working Coca-Cola, it means Liberia shouldn't run all of drinks.
Thank you very much.
We
appreciate you.
What Mobile failed to understand, It was
No,
on.
you see, you still giving Cindy
Hold on now.
time
Hold on
to
one
ever
second
to
now.
respond to
Hold
Morgan.
on one second now. It was still on the UP administration that this happened, right? It was on the UP administration that this happened. As the UP administration, why they were not allowing businesses
No,
to
we know
come?
why it happened. No, Cindy, we
You
know,
told
we know why it
was
happened.
Kumi
It happened because the man who you, because Kumi refused.
Let me say thank you. Godwin, thank you. Roland, thank you. I
What's the
think
point, my man?
we'll keep sending here because he's the only ANC guy here so far. As soon as we get another
ANC here too.
No, that's two ANC people here.
Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you, Sharif. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Godwin. Godwin, thank you. More Unity Party minute coming also.
You're welcome, guys.
Okay, so who else? Okay, so let's bring the new batch of people. Roland, I mean Unity Party mail, so gotta let you go.
Okay, I can come out later, no problem.
Okay, so
Y'all go
let's do
check
that.
Y'all go look for my question.
So okay, so we Roland, okay, so Roland is out. So let me post the link in the comment section again so that other people can join while I bring those who are already in studio on. We need people from the CDC. We need people from we already got 2 ANC people here. So if we have another ANC person, we'll release them. We need people from other political parties, from the MDR, from Lino, to come up here so we discuss the issues. Okay, so we have the second batch of people joining us. So let me say welcome, guys. And those of you following, those of you watching, you can click on the link that I'm posting in the comment section, and then you will be able to join the show. Just put your name in and enter the studio. Once I see you in the background, I will bring you on. So let me say welcome, welcome to all of you who just joined us. I see George. George is not strange to the show. Nimpa is not strange. Just introduce yourselves and tell us where you're falling from, so we start from there. So let's start with George.
I'm George Dunn. Joining you from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay. Thank you, George. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Morris Gasama. I think my second time appearance on the show from Pennsylvania.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Jerry Nyepa, joined you from South Korea.
Okay, Jerry, thank you. Yes.
I'm Bakabine Manju Toure, joining you guys from the great state of Pennsylvania.
Okay, Toure, thanks for joining us. Yes, Ambassador Gonga.
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. This is Charles T. Gonga Jr. I'm joining you from Providence, Rhode Island, United States of America.
Okay, thanks for joining us. So let's start the conversation with what's on your mind. I'm talking about the new people who just joined us. You could also state which political party you support as a way of starting the conversation.
Okay, Emmanuel Nelson.
Okay, let's start with Gonga.
First of
what's
all,
on your
let me
mind?
say
Which political party do you represent here?
Let me say thank you for this opportunity. And what is on my mind has to do with the security sector of our country, looking at the electionary period and processes that is on right now. I understand a couple of months ago, our security apparatus, most especially the police, arrested arms, dirty weapons from the free port of Monrovia, and according to the police spokesperson, they were conducting investigation to know about those arms and ammunition that was arrested. And up to date, we don't have any information. The public is lacking information as it relates to the arms that was arrested, where the arms are, who is in possession of it, But the report about those arms up to today will stay in limbo. And that is something that is very serious. Because, like I think I was following, Clark said, coups and other attempts on government in Africa, most especially West Africa, is on a high peak. And Liberia is not an obsession to that. So that is scaring to our election that is up.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go to you, Ture. Let's hear what's on your mind, and you can also say which political party you represent. That is, if you support one.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, guys. I appreciate the opportunity to come on, Nelson. So I'm here. What's on my mind? Let's start with what's on my mind first. To be quite honest, everything is on my mind. The economic is on my mind. Security is on my mind. The future of our country is on my mind. Education is on my mind. Everything, man, from top to bottom. And I'm here to say I'm actually subscribe to the ideology and teaching of Honorable Councillor Taon Gonglo.
Okay.
I feel like he's what we need right now for Liberia. And I know it's a tough push. But man have to stand up for something, man.
But why is this a tough push? Is it difficult to sell your candidate or what?
No, it's not. It's not like it's difficult to sell my candidate, right? It's not like it's hard to sell my candidate. But sometimes in life you need to confront reality. All right. In as much you do our part to sell our candidate, we also have to understand, where the game is being played, and how the game is being played. But I mean, we're still gonna come on here to tell the people that Taon Gonglo is the way. He has what it takes to transform Liberia. He has what it takes to actually give us the new Liberia that all of us deserve. And we're not gonna get tired. I'm telling that to our people. Obviously, we pray that it sticks. But man, look, at the end of the day, man, Liberia is on my mind, the economy is on my mind, security is on my mind, professionalism on my mind, rule of law is on my mind, everything, man. And I feel like Taon Gonglo is the one that encapsulates everything that I just listed. And I just feel like tonight can actually change millions of Liberian minds towards Honorable Taon Gonglo.
Yes, and indeed, you have the platform to sell your candidate tonight. So I will be coming to you for just that. So, Horace.
Yeah, that's me, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it's my time.
Yes.
All right. All right, good.
I didn't mention of a political institution.
Okay, yeah, you can go. You can just do that quickly.
Yeah, I represent ANC, but for tonight on this platform, I'm going to be independent, and I'm going to speak as a person, like what I know.
No.
All right.
No.
I thought
Even if I had the opportunity to defend ANC, if I had the opportunity to discuss ANC, I'm prepared and ready to discuss ANC.
I thought it's my time to talk to Nelson.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You see, I'm from the JNB angle, the Unity Party. Yeah, you see, sometimes the ANC people, when they're talking, I wonder sometimes they actually listen to the logic they're making, because
without respect everybody now. I mean,
yeah, I understand. I understand that. But you see, it's like you're saying that people have this notion that because people that went to school overseas, America or abroad, that means they know everything more than people that went to school in Liberia. That's what it says. Because here you are talking about somebody who served as a vice president in an organization that you want to be president. You have never worked in that organization. because we all know that we all in America, we know that internal employment is the best and is the most qualified employment, right? We are on the Spoon platform here. It's like you are saying that you are deputy CEO on Spoon. You spent 10 years working at Spoon. You went as far as becoming the deputy CEO, and somebody in another platform, because to them they feel that that platform they're coming from is more advanced, so that means they should come and become president, CEO of this Spoon. What sense does that make? Because we all know that there's something called PET, post-entry training, where you go into any company, they have to train you. Post-entry training. It doesn't matter what kind of qualification you get, what kind of education you get from outside, they have to train you. In this case, internal employment, they don't have to train you a whole lot of stuff. This is the case with Mr. Comey. Mr. Comey served as executive, yes, we agree. We appreciate him. We recognize that. But for you to say, Mr. Comey, just the mere fact that he worked as a Coca-Cola executive is more qualified than somebody who went as far as becoming vice president. He came from the grassroots, minister. He became vice president for 12 years. And you are telling us that he's more qualified to become president? Is that what you're saying? Because he served as an executive for a company, not even a company that has a political, Mr. Comey does not even have a political authority to appoint or sack or fire or dismiss anybody. You are telling me that he's more qualified to serve as a president. Is that what you're saying?
Nelson, give us 10 seconds, please.
I mean, is that what you're saying?
We'll come to you. We'll come to you. Let him
no.
do,
So we are saying that we are saying Mr. Joseph Numa Boakai. He came from the down. He started from he has the experience. Mr. Joseph Boakai do not need no post-entry training for this job because he understands.
Thank you very much.
So we are saying that he is the most qualified person to become president at this time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Jerry, let's hear you. What's on your mind? Which political party do you support? And
I support Joseph Numa Boakai, and I push the agenda. Yeah, I push the agenda: arrest, agriculture, rural education, sanitation, and tourism. And I mean, everything. That entire arrest, it have different components. There are a lot of priority areas. That we're going to. As a campaign starts, we're going to make sure and simplify it to our people in all of the local languages and whatever you think. So we have a platform. So far, he's the only candidate, presidential candidate, who is clear as to what he wants to do. And Joseph Boakai, he said he's going to tackle agriculture, he's going to tackle rural education, sanitation, water security, tourism, and all of that. And you were asking why Joseph Boakai should, Unity Party, We
will come there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to let you know that I support Joseph Boakai, and there are more than a billion reasons that we are here, even though I don't have enough time. But some specific, I just want to answer that question. Before.
But the same question will come in by way. So we'll bring a question to you.
I don't want to waste my time on the ANC folks because they are drowning. They have no ground to even survive on. As long as we are here,
the ANC your target.
But they are targeting Joseph Boakai now.
George, go ahead.
Here.
Nelson,
George, go ahead.
As usual, I would just kind of say what I want to say and give other people the chance. I don't want to stay for the entire conversation, because we would be buttressing each other here. And let me just throw my bomb. First thing, my friend Robert Clark is former Seditian. I don't know when he's decided to join EPP. As close as last week, he was posting about George Manuel Weah's second term. I don't know how he has flipped. And he's my friend and brother. We are all from Makati Estate, and I respect that, but it's a surprise.
Point of correction. This is Charles Clark, not Robert Clark. Point of correction. This is Charles Clark.
Oh, Charles Clark. Okay, no problem. Thank God you good. But anyway, Mr. Cummings is not the 100-pound gorilla in the room here. Let us ask ourselves if Mr. Cummings or Mr. Boakai Either of them don't go to the second round. Who are we going to vote for, Mr. Cummings or Mr. Boakai? Then we are on this platform here trying to clash at each other. Our enemy is George Weah. Our goal is the CDC. So that's why when I come here, I say what I want to say and I leave, because I'm not going to fight with the CPP folks, because we need them in the second round. Moba, I hope you get this, because you always attack and asking the CPP folks. No, we are on the same team. We are opposition. Let's stop the divisive politics. We will open arms to everybody. We want to get George Weah out of power. I'm not here to talk bad about Mr. Cummings. I won't. I respect Mr. Cummings. I respect his professionalism. I respect his party. I might disagree with some of the ethics of the CPP or the individual in the CPP, but Mr. Cummings is a very respectable model figure in our society. So let's not get away from the bigger picture, my brothers. Please. Let's go against this George Weah man. If we come on this platform, let's go for CDC. We're not here to look. Mr. Cummings has the same ideology of Joseph Yuma Boakai. Whether experience, whether age or what, they have the same knowledge and love for country. To be honest with you, but let me get to the point. Even though I'm here as a unity partisan, and I will.
You not get to the point.
But man, I can only say my thing and go. Let me just say my thing and go. Nelson, no.
Okay, just wrap up. So
let me wrap up.
Let me read to you the question.
Nelson, I gotta go. Yeah, Nelson, let me just say my thing and go.
Yeah, Marcel, I got a couple of minutes. I gotta leave.
Yeah, okay. But as I said, I'm
so
here
you support the ANC. Why do you think the ANC should be given an opportunity to steer the affairs of the country? That's one. Secondly, why do you think the Unity Party, after serving this country for 12 years, should not be given another opportunity to go? Why do you think the CDC, after about 5 years, pretty close to 6 years, should not be given another opportunity to have a 6 years in power?
Is the question directed to me, Nelson?
Yes, and it goes around to everyone. Everyone will just
respond. I mean, let's manage the time, man, please.
Yeah, so you can do that in 2 minutes, please.
Okay, I'll do that in 2 minutes, and then when I don't answer this question, I will leave for somebody to come in.
Yeah.
Your first question, Mr. Cummings hasn't been in government before relatively. He only served on the board of BWI. He has no knowledge of how government runs, but he has a corporate experience. And in similarities, there's some very, very similar points when you run a corporate entity and you're running government. So I will respect the fact that Mr. Cummings can serve in that capacity. Like I said, he's not my enemy. Mr. Boakai, who has an immense experience when it comes to government, over 40-some years, has the experience, the willpower, the knowledge, and the integrity to come and serve in government. Mr. Weah, who has been a catastrophe for the last 6 to 5 years, who has been a disaster, who has cut a speech for the Liberian people and refused to speak to them for the last 6 to 5 years, has proven no skills in leadership, is very petty. He's a musician. He's another Buga dancer, and we'll send him in studio to go make more music after 6 to 5 years. Thank you, and I'll leave the platform.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We hope the CDC guys can join us. Moba, at any point in time, if you have a question, you can come in. But we hope we can have someone from the CDC to join us. Wow, CDC.
Yeah, I will talk to one of my men.
In my inbox telling me y'all can't on. I keep posting the link here. And y'all can put your link in the link. You can't on. Y'all don't do that thing, man.
Can I come in so I can just leave too?
Okay, yeah, Maurice.
Yeah. The same questions, right?
Nelson, I think to do us favor on this platform, Kasama needs to apologize to the ANC for playing. Why here from ANC, I think Kasama need to apologize to, or he need to give us an open apology on this platform, because he first of all insulted us publicly on this platform. So for him to be given the opportunity to speak before leaving, he must apologize on this platform. Then he can go ahead with his points.
So
is that an ultimatum that you pass me?
No, but you won't just speak and leave.
I think you was very, very harsh, and that wasn't fair to us. So I think you owe us an apology. To be honest.
What did I?
What
We have to
what you said. You know what you said when you
respect
intro.
What did I say that require? What did I say that require apology? What did I say?
Even Nelson told you that we have to be respectful to each other on this platform.
Yeah.
No, but what did I say? What did I say that require apology?
Let's try not to be petty too, man.
Let's have a show, guys.
We're not gonna repeat what you said.
Nelson, the only thing I would suggest, for me, I don't care if the brother want to leave, but the only thing I would suggest, if we can do it one at a time, one from you.
Yeah, one at a time. That's what I'm.
Let me come in now.
You people already spoke. So that's the man. If you can allow an ANC to speak before you go.
Nelson, can I speak or I should hold on?
I think that's fair.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Can I come on?
Yeah,
come on.
Let
him go. Yeah, let him go. So.
All right, ANC can speak. No problem. I can wait for ANC to speak if that's the case.
Let me speak before you go because you said some interesting thing.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Nelson. Because Gassama said some interesting thing, and I want to address that. I don't want him to go.
No problem. No problem. I spent a long time in the backstage, and I got to go back to whatever I was doing. It's not anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Well, to I think Gonga point, we ANC folks, and I believe all Liberians have the ability to analyze and understand what they are addressing. So to your statement that the ANC folks, I wonder if they understand what they can be saying. That's what the brother was referring to, but I believe we do understand what we can be saying. So I don't require you to apologize. I just want to say that we understand what we be saying. Now, you try to make some analogy between the corporate world and JMB role as a vice president. You said internal hiring.
1 minute left, Sandy. 1 minute.
I mean, I'm going quick. Internal hiring is what is important in a corporate organization. It is true, but you can be in a role for 10, 12 years, and if you are not qualified for that role, your organization can bring somebody from outside to fill a role that you are aiming at. That is in the case of JMB. The person that's supposed to hold a hand and say this man is qualified to lead you guys was Madame Salif. Have you asked Madame Salif why she refused to put his hand up? Don't give me an excuse that because he refused to protect her. That is not an excuse. Madame Salif know that he's not qualified. But let me say this.
Let's hold it there.
1 minute here already.
Yeah, but you're time for you. So let's go.
Yeah. You see, we're having. Thank you. Is that Sandy, right?
Sandy.
Yeah. Sandy, thank you. I don't think this is anything like I was insultative towards anybody. I mean, we're having a political discussion. My brother, if you felt offended, I'm sorry if that's the case. But you came too harsh too by saying that I have to apologize before I say anything. That was also too, But however, let's move on. I mean, we're all here to talk politics, for the good of our country. What I was trying to say is that Mr. Comey, the comparison that making Mr. Comey to feel that he's more qualified. He has now worked in this company that he's coming to take over. That's all the analogies that we're making. But now, and Sandy, Madam Salif does not have to qualify Joe Barker for the presidency. The Liberian people will qualify him. It's not Madam Salif is not Liberia to say to you, Madam Salif supported Joe Weah qualified. Why you want to remove Joe Weah? So you believe Madam Salif has a qualification card to qualify anybody.
I'm making a statement to your analogy.
I'm coming now. No. Madam Salif is not the one that gave appraisal as to who become president. So whether Madam Salif support President Ambassador Barker, that's not the issue because she's not the one that gave appraisal as to who become president. The Liberian people have seen through the quality and the qualification in Ambassador Boakai that she's more qualified for this company that he want to take over. Unlike Mr. Comey, who has now worked in this company. And Mr. Comey, look, when you work in UN is a political entity. When you serve as an ambassador, it's a political appointment. At least you have some understanding of how governance run. But corporate entity, Coca-Cola is not governance entity. So you cannot compare the qualification that Mr. Comey has to that of the qualification of Ambassador Boakai, who served as the vice president. So again, Mr. Madam Salif is not the one that appraised people as who become president, who qualified to become president. So we don't care whether Mr. Madam Salif support Joe Boakai or not, that's not the point. The Liberian people feel that, and they have resolved that Ambassador Boakai is qualified to lead this train. Again, I want to say thank you. I don't have much time. My brother, I'm sorry if you feel offended, but sometimes when you come in the political discussions, don't get offended by just everything, my brother. I'm sorry. I would have loved to be here to spend some time, but again, I have to go push my late hour, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your patience.
All right, man.
Keeping in the background for a long time.
No problem.
So, we've been joined by some folks as well. But interestingly, we're going to have extra 15 minutes. We have just 4 minutes to the end of time, but we'll have extra 15 minutes up here. And right after that, we'll be closing up. But let me say welcome to those just joining us. I see someone, David Parker, said he's a Silesian. He wants to come on. But David, we have the link here. Just click on the link. Yeah, the link is here. Just click on it. It's very easy to do. Let's welcome the two gentlemen joining us.
You're sleeping.
I'm not spoken, Nelson.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm coming to you, Jerry. It's you and Hello.
Nelson,
yeah, please, just introduce yourselves. Just introduce yourself.
Okay. Vacation or? My name is Magnus. My name is Magnus Pazin. I live in Pennsylvania. I live in Pennsylvania. There you go. Thank you. I'm a member of the Unity Party and an ardent supporter of just Boakai.
Okay, so next.
Okay, my name is Cephas Davis. I live in Brooklyn, Iowa, a very small country town in Iowa.
Okay.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. So let's go to Jerry, and then we'll come to let's go to Jerry, and then we'll come to Toure, and then we close up with Gonga. Yeah, Jerry, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, let me start with some of the reasons why George Weah should be rejected. They are all visible, and the best alternative is Joseph Yuma Boakai. From several, angles we can discuss this matter. You can see the level of poverty.
Can we all just mute? Can we mute why Jerry is making his point? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
The distribution of poverty. All of us on the platform. It is very important to stop intellectualizing the poverty, the suffering our people going through. The other day, you saw people protesting for rights, jumping over. Other people got wounded. People suffering while Weah and his gangs are on merry-making spree. There are so many reasons why. As for George Weah, it's like a history.
So why should your UP be giving a second chance after 12 years?
There were several reasons. The Weah government have already campaigned for us with distribution of poverty. But let me tell you what Joseph Boakai brings on the table. Let me tell you, in keeping with the sustainable development goals, the issue of agriculture and food, sustainability is very important. Joseph Boakai do have experience because one of the major issues in our country is we eat rice and we don't produce rice and other basic things that we consume, but we import them in our country. The records of Joseph Yuma Boakai, I always listen to people. Maybe some of them did not go to, maybe serious school to read the savings about the role of the vice president. Take a copy of the Constitution and read it. What did Article 51 say the vice president can do? What didn't he do at the place? Is he going to be senator to say, you do this? The executive, the president drives the agenda of the country. Yes, I listened to somebody trying to misinterpret what Joseph Boakai said, but we squander some opportunity. All of us sitting on the place. Some kind of way we have issue. It speaks to the honesty of Joseph Boakai that the 12 years we had, even though I was not in the driver's seat, but these are things I thought we should have done. We are not saying that the Ellen government was not corrupt, but there are so many things. Joseph Boakai comes with experience. He understands he's the only candidate that challenge anybody who have brought out his manifesto. And we challenge him to come up. That's why he said in the first 100 days, we're not putting quota immediately. You see, the old man believe in an incremental approach. He said the first thing, let's take the people from the mud. When we take the people from the mud, let them have access to the farm to market road. And then as we make sure on agriculture, there are a lot of discussion as I close. And,
you have 10 seconds, sir.
Sure, yeah, the construction of storage facilities across the country, across the 15 counties, so that marketers or the producer, the supplier, everybody can have somewhere that they can go and collect their product. These are basic. There are several pillars on agriculture that you're going to undertake. He have demonstrated that. So nobody, I'm not here to be magnifying some of the things some of our brothers are saying from ANC. Our major issue, they are the one that are saying Joseph Boakai are the attacker. But we are in the interest of the Liberian people. We are saying George Weah have institutionalized corruption, have institutionalized the murder of a lot of people, unexplained deaths. These are the reasons. And when we talk about road connectivity and a lot of things, so nobody can come here and tell us. They will never come here and tell you what they will do. They will always say, Joseph Boakai spent 12 years. Joseph Boakai spent the one. You see the woman in Douala market, you see the woman in Rela market, you see these things. Poverty passing around. Then you come here, you can tell her what you will do. You want to discuss Joseph Boakai. If you want us to go there, we can go there.
Thank you, Jerry.
If you cross the line, we're going to make sure that we to do. But one thing we know that's interesting is Joseph Boakai is the choice of the Liberian people. Whoever the way Ellen Johnson said,
you want 1 second. Yeah, 1 second.
We are not going to be distracted.
Come down.
We are not going to be distracted. We have a focus. If you come on the platform, let people tell us what the candidate will do and how they're going to do it.
Your candidate has been there for many years and he has done nothing. Your candidate have no track record of doing anything. You're always going to man. You always going to have an experience.
The best time we ever experience, we experience agricultural productivity.
Okay, Jerry, there was a time
Joseph Boakai said agriculture minister and the lower level.
Okay, thank you very much. Jerry, thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's move to the Lung Tiawong Gonglo man, Councillor Tiawong Gonglo, the Liberian People's Party. The man comes with a different version of this, a very different version to this entire thing here. Welcome, Ture.
Well, thank you so very much, Nelson.
Why should Liberians afford Councillor Tiawong Gonglo an opportunity to become president?
You see, Nelson, thank you so very much for this opportunity once again, and I must admit, man, you are too professional. I must add. But you see, like I said, man, I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to live in a country where there is rules and regulations and everything is in check, and and when you go outside of the box, obviously you get checked. And that's why we're seeing America and the rest of the world that obviously value rules of law and regulation, see those nations progress and being able to sustain development for 200 of years. Rule of law should not be taken lightly. In any country that joke with it, you see the kind of chaotic situation we find ourselves in Liberia right now. Liberia is a blessed nation. With everything that we've been through, we still maintain our sanity. Okay. But just imagine having a president like Tiawong Gonglo, you know what I mean? A pro bono lawyer, the man who can represent any poor person in the street, not know you from anywhere. Just imagine having that kind of president. Just imagine having that kind of president as a president. The man who don't care about living. Matter of fact, that guy walk around. Every time he visit Philadelphia here, I'm with him. We all over the place on Woodland Avenue. He carries broom. And he's really serious about it. You know what I mean? He's really serious about it. Right? All that broom you see, they make him come in Philadelphia, will be in Southwest Philly. The man traveling with a broom in hand. the Operation Sweep Corruption. He's really serious about it.
But let me ask you this one question.
Yes.
Is corruption a physical thing that you guys, you from the Tiawan Gonglo camp, are going to sweep, or is that just some sort of symbol? I mean, are you taking room to the executive mansion or what?
No, but you see, Nelson, you see, a wise man or woman once said that the solution to finding once you try to find a solution to a problem, the first step you have to do, you have to identify the problem. And for everything we know, Liberia's situation right now, number one, I would say misapplication of rules and regulations and abuse of power, right? That's what we see. Corruption when it coming, because corruption, once you start to apply rules and regulations, the law, you know what I mean, to the letter, right? Then that oversees everything else that come with that. Corruption, I just baby thing. Just try dealing with, get the rules and regulations straightened up.
Okay, so final question, maybe if Moba has a question, you're coming, but final question, then we'll move to Gonga. Why do you think the CDC, since in fact you're from Councillor Tiawan Gonglo's camp, it means that you're opposition to CDC. Why do you think the CDC should not be re-elected, should not be given a second chance?
Brother, it's simple, man. It's simple. You know, I'm not living like Liberia. I did not live on an alien rule. I'm not in Liberia on a Jowea. But my wallet and my pocket, you know what I mean, can really because I have relatives there. I got my mom who lives, I got uncle, I got friends that I went to school, and people stay there. And I'll tell you, man, if somebody can ask you for $5, man, then you know it's really, really tough, bro. I mean, they're not even talking about $100 or $200. They're about $15, bro. You know what I mean? That in itself, bro, tells you that things are not right. And at the end of the day, look, Liberia. Look at what we have. The natural resources, the beaches, bro. You know what I mean? Like Liberia can be a refined tourist spot. People traveling all the way to Mexico and other places. Look at the beaches in Liberia. Liberia can actually sustain yourself from the vast resources that we have over there, right?
Okay.
But everything we need to do as a country. And I know very well it's a long shot for my man. By the end of the day, like I said from the beginning, right? I mean, bro, I have to be real. At the end of the day, we're still going to say what we said because man have to stand for something or you fall for anything. So at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all think about it. When you guys go into the polls, understand that your education is on the line. Your economic is on the line. Rule of law is on the line. Your children's future are on the line. And all of us, bro, we're getting old, man. And we are not being able to enjoy the riches of our country. That should be something that we all should sit and reflect on. And look, I'm not gonna drop shit on any of the candidates. What I call me is Dr. Moneyball, anybody else I support, but we need to do our best to get this, thing out of the way, bro.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Messi. I appreciate the opportunity, and to you guys, I appreciate all of you.
Yeah, the man said it all. You know, I want to do some follow-up on Tiawan Gonglo, but you know, I will not attack no opposition right now. The only people are attacking right now is that when CDC people come here, then we'll discuss the issue.
We have we gotta talk before the other guys start talking.
Huh?
We have a lot of CDC guys who will be joining us tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. That the people
sending in,
the people won't be attacking right now. I don't attack no opposition, president like ANC.
I mean, you co-moderator on this show.
Yeah.
Let's get Gonga. Gonga, go ahead.
Yeah, Moba want to take the show.
No,
not really taking the show, but he doesn't want to hit hard on the guys from ANC or other.
I'm making hit hard.
But he can't hit hard. He can't do anything anyway.
But no need for attack each other. Our main target la Jowea, period. Our attack the ills and the issue we discuss it. That's it. But I will not attack.
Neutral, but he can attack.
Go ahead, Gonga. Let's meet guys. Let's have Gonga come in to make it.
Yes. So to be honest, I think our country deserve
a leader like Alexander Benedict Cummings, and I'll be very, very clear on that. My political leader said putting old wine in a new bottle. And that clearly tells us what he's coming from. The fact that Unity Party was in power for 12 years, 12 unbroken years, and JMB was right there. In that 12 years, JMB himself cannot point to things that him as a vice president initiated in that country, even going down to his own county, Lofa County. At this point, these people that you see talking JMB is because the old man is already there, and they're trying to come around here and seek their own interest. Everybody now in Liberia, they are seeking their own interest.
Let me interrupt you a
when
bit.
you look back,
someone just sent me a message. The president said Barker has a house in his county, but Cummings doesn't have a house in Maryland County. What can you say to this? This is a message someone just sent me. Gonga, are you there?
I didn't stick.
No, don't tell me the internet.
Only time the internet can stick anyway.
I mean, we can address that. We can address
Gonga,
that.
are you?
Yeah.
We can address that if you allow us.
Are you choosing not to answer?
Hello? Yeah, Gonga.
I mean, Sandy, now you're talking about, man, that Gonga answer.
Gonga, are you there?
It's about Cummings, but Gonga can go ahead.
That's it. Repeat that question. Repeat what you said.
I said someone just sent me a message saying that because you just spoke of what does Barker have in his county, what can he point to? Oh, again, we lost Gonga.
Yeah, but I got to run. I just wanted to conclude in 2 minutes and then I leave.
Yeah, let Gonga learn.
So, all right.
Someone keep calling him.
All right. If you don't have a house, yes, he don't have a house in Maryland County, but yes, he has things in Liberia that he can point to. He got a vocational school in Liberia that he can point to. That he's aiding people's fees in schools in Liberia. He doing a couple of things in Liberia. He have investments in Liberia. He have projects in Liberia that we can point to. Though he don't have a house in his hometown, but he have things in Liberia that is benefiting Liberians. So that question, the person who plays that question, they don't even know what they're talking about. That's the first thing. Yeah, that's the first thing. So going back to my point, to my conversation, Alexander Cummings is the only presidential candidate in Liberia that going to set up his government in a way that those old people that are around the table that always feel that they need to be a part of government, he's going to get rid of them, and that's the reason why they don't want him to be president. All these people you see going around JMB, they only doing these things. They only doing these things because one, they are seeking their own political interest because they know for the world that the old man is going already. And
can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question?
Okay, just the one. So we can try.
Let me ask you.
Running out of time.
So the people that behind coming, who, like today, the running campaign, the here and there. So they seeking no political interest or self-centered. Like maybe if Cummings win to get any job, they seeking it, right? They only want to win, then they come back.
Baba, let me tell you something about Alexander Cummings, right? Alexander Cummings is a person, very straightforward man. He's a man of his word. He believes in himself. He know that he can make the difference. He know that he can make the change. And the fact that Alexander Cummings is coming from an economic background, wherein from the corporate world, he's coming to structure our economy. Our economy is damaged to the extent wherein
but you don't answer the question.
You need somebody like Alexander Cummings
to
come and help. In fact, you have made the mention of Coca-Cola.
That's not the answer.
We are running out of time. Sorry. We are running out. We already out of time.
Anyway, tomorrow
we've exhausted extra 15 minutes, so we want to go to the two individuals who joined us, so that we can have them to make their points as well.
Yes, okay.
Out of time.
But
so let's start
you know that answer my question.
Let's start with you, David.
Okay. As I go further, our brother was just talking about you need business people to build an economy. That would just be dead wrong. That corporate America would build a public service economy.
No.
If you want to build economy, that's policy, which requires somebody understanding government. That's about regulation. That's how you build an economy. Though you get an expert there to listen to you, but you need someone that understands government. And I'm not a Unity Party person, but I support Joseph Boakai, because the reason I support Joseph Boakai is because, number one, he understands government. And to run government, you must understand government. You must know the loopholes, the downfall, and the uprising in government, which Joseph Boakai knows. If you go back to the agriculture setup, our other brother says he has done nothing. If you familiar with our history, when WADA was funded in 1971, in the 80s, 85, Joseph Boakai held the chairmanship for the 15 nations of WADA, and today WADA is called Africa. It's called Africa Research Center, which is a big research center now that composed of 28 nations. And the beginning of that agricultural project today, as a Pan-African institution, Joseph Boakai was on the brain in building the roots to it. And the reason I think Joseph Boakai is the right person now for our country, because he's a diplomat. We need a good foreign relationship, because this government had damaged our foreign policy.
Okay, so why do you think the CDC should not be re-elected?
Come again?
Why do you think the CDC should not be re-elected?
The reason the CDC should not be re-elected, number one, government works when people's lives are better. And the reality is, the past 5 years, the Liberian people's lives have become worse and worse. That's just a reality. And secondly, we got a bad very bad foreign policy across the world. You got a foreign minister who got case against him for sexual assault in the United States, and such a person got confirmed, and you appoint a foreign minister. That should no stand to the international community. And for government to work, you got to get a good foreign policy. You got to get somebody that understands the different part of government that will help to do better regulation, which will improve the entirety of government. And that's why it's missing in Liberia. And I think Joseph Boakai will bring that to the table. And to our brother who said Eddie cannot vouch for Joseph Boakai, go back to the last election with George Weah. In an interview, she said the best qualified person that was running in that election, she said, was a vice president, Joseph Boakai. She said it. Okay. There's an interview out there. You can find it online.
Thank you very much.
So we should consider all the claims on 2017.
Let's read that. Magnus, please come in.
Can I add David a question?
Please, we already out of time, so let's.
Tomorrow we'll come soon. Don't worry, we'll come soon tomorrow.
Yeah, Magnus, go ahead.
We got to do Friday on our side.
You have 30 seconds to close. Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus, you are muted. We're not hearing you.
You mute. Hit it. Unmute yourself.
Touch that thing. I get it. Cross the line crossing inside. We're not still hearing you.
Oh no, you want to say move all to another person here, Nelson. We're losing time. We want closer.
Okay, I think I'm on. No, we're gonna still hear you.
No, we're not still getting you.
We're not still hearing you. We're not still hearing you. So
unmute yourself.
Wow, you waited so long to have this kind of issue. Yeah, you waited so long. You are so patient.
Try again tomorrow.
Disconnect your Bluetooth, bro.
Magno just said Kumi is the best. Let's go on.
Okay, so we will do this for 5 minutes. For just 5 minutes, we'll take 5 calls. We want 5 persons to participate on the show. A lot of people want to come on, but they don't know how. So for just 5 minutes, we'll take 5 calls. Then we'll come back to everybody to do their closing, and then we'll wrap up. So let's have the lines open now for those of you. Call this number only on WhatsApp. You call me on this number. If you call me direct, you will not get me. Call only on WhatsApp on the number I'm about to post on the screen. Okay, so call this number. The number is already on the screen. I will want you to call that number. No, sorry, that's not the number. So let's see if we can have. Okay, so there's the number. So call that number, make your contribution for 5 minutes. We'll take just 5 calls, maybe 1 minute or 30 seconds for a call. So we will take your calls on that number, the number pin.
So before
right?
the call be coming, that's not that other people be coming and will be talking.
Okay, somebody wants to do their closing. But how can they close? Maybe somebody want to say something about maybe what they said. No, we eat this together. We bring it together.
You got to close, but you can say what like the same discussion we can continue.
I can close.
Okay, so we have somebody here. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, go ahead. You're live on the show. Let's name it where you call from.
Kenneth Harris. I'm calling from Seattle, Washington.
Okay. What's your take? Go ahead.
This is Taiwan Goglu supporter.
Okay.
But Taiwan is my first choice, and probably if he doesn't go the second round, maybe JMB and how to call the other guy called Joia, I will go straight for JMB. But I just want to make it clear to people that sit in there and say this support Edizana Komi. Why bring Edizana Komi in our politics?
But he's a Liberian. Is he not a Liberian, sir?
Yeah, but he never behaved as a Liberian. 2017, people started behaving as a Liberian.
Oh, okay.
For all the other time that he was existing as a Liberian, no, he was an American.
Okay.
But he
Thank you.
Cool. In 2017 and behaved as a Liberian.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So there you have it. So we take the next caller.
Because he didn't bring free cook.
Let's see if we have this person. No, we lost this person. Let's see if we can have. So the number on the screen there is the one you can use to make your contribution via WhatsApp. Let's see if we can take another person. Okay, so I think we just come back to do our closing because we don't have a call here now and we are out of time already. So let me start with Clark. Then we'll come all the way and just do it. Yeah. So please let's keep the closing in 30 seconds, at most 1 minute, so that we can.
All right. First of all, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity provided us tonight to at least make our viewer out there to our many Liberians. I want to address some issue with as it relates to what Dave said. When he was speaking, he tried to talk about the foreign minister who have sexual charges on him in America. He can't come. You want to talk about integrity when you got a lot of people in your party. Keep remember that like Mo Ali, you got Mo Ali, your campaign who are encouraging little girl to abort pregnancy. You got your in any advanced and civilized democracy, your current chairman, Reverend Luther Tappe, he should resign. He shouldn't be chairman. He lied to the voter. He lied to the public. There was a meeting that was held in Ghana with the Senate Barrow. He went on VOA and said there was no meeting. And JMB son came and confirmed that there was a meeting. And you want to talk about integrity? So we shouldn't be deceiving ourselves. If we come on air to say our candidate, we should say our candidate truthfully. we shouldn't be lying. We shouldn't join them to be lying to that would not encourage people to vote for you. So what I just want to say to my brother and sister out there, the choice is yours, your future is in your hand. Come October 10, make the best decision for your children, make the best decision for your country. Stay fast, focus on the target. Our target is to get CDC out of power. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clark. Let me squeeze this one call from Liberia quick. Hello, quickly. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Quickly. Let's hear you.
Good morning. Good evening to each and everyone on the platform.
Yeah, you just have to be to speed it up quickly, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry for the poor quality of my voice. I'm Momo Creator Josie. I'm the vice chair for program and planning of the Council of Patriot of your Wing on the Heaven Pedro Costa, Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
First of all, I appreciate each and every your platform. I have to wait for this show to express my little gratitude to you, all of you who support Joseph Boakai. And first of all, a few weeks back,
yeah, just okay, Momo, in 30 seconds. Momo, in 30 seconds, just wrap up in 30 seconds because we're already closing. I just thought to squeeze you in quickly.
Okay, all right. This is a breaking news. I think I have to break it on the show that a few members of the Council of Patriots, including all of us in Liberia, who are now on the train. We are prepared to get on the train, to continue on the train with President Joseph Boakai on the coming Saturday. We'll be petitioning, the train.
So you wait to petition the train. You already telling all that you can petition the train. But thank you, Momo. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a whole lot.
Okay.
Great job, Momo. Great job. I'll break the starting point.
But you join the train. You know it's space on the train for you.
No space there.
So go ahead. Send it. Just do your closing, sir.
All right. Well, it's good to be here again with all of you tonight to share this platform with all of you. And Nelson, thank you for your sacrifice. Staying up late for the Liberian people. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Please reach out to me, my inbox, and let's have a chat. When I look on this platform tonight, I see that I want to believe that majority of us are either in our early 30s or maybe mid 30s, majority of us. And I mentioned that to say that it's unfortunate that when some of us started to know the Liberia that we know now, Liberia was already a broken country. We did not meet a normal Liberia, what we call normal day, some of us, and it's unfortunate. I do not hope that I do not wish to leave Liberia or Liberia that will not be normal. I want to leave a Liberia that will be normal, that things will be better, there will be better security, our economic system will be booming, there will be jobs for the young people. And the issue that I have so much passion for, which is my field, is mental health, that the issue of mental health will be addressed. So, and that's why I will encourage everyone listening to my voice, that the best choice at this point to rescue us, face the issues that we have now that have been presented to us by the CDC government, is Mr. Alexander Cummings. He has the experience from the corporate world. He has, had several meaningful positions. He has worked and structured the economic system in a corporate world, and he can bring that to Liberia, and that can be done overnight. I do have a lot of respect for the other candidate, like Dr. Moliba, who and I have something in common. We both went to the same institution. We had our second master degree from the same institution, and I have a lot of respect for him. I have a respect for Gonglo, who was there for the Crown people when Helen targeted us and praising our brothers in Monrovia there for no reason. Gonglo was the one that came in our favor. I do have respect for JMB, but I just believe that Mr. Cummings is the right person at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. So just before you can do your closing, Jerry, someone has a question for one of you. So let me bring the person on to ask the question quickly. Then you do your closing, Jerry. Okay. So go ahead, sir. Your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Tom Logan from Louisville, Kentucky, USA.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a question for for Sandy and Ganga, I guess the other ANC people. I overheard them talking about the people that are around Mr. Barker or Ambassador Barker. They are all people that are for their own grade. So I want to ask them, the people who were comments, who's transfer comments, how do they participate?
I asked a question, but no answer.
Thank you. So Gonga, I think the question was for you, but Jerry, you can do your closing quickly.
Yeah, thank you.
Jerry, my man, I know you. I beg you. They are closing.
No, I just shot.
I won't go very short. So yeah. Go ahead.
I understand. Let me close by saying that Joseph Boakai is the choice of our people. He will not, upon taking office on the 16th of January or any date in keeping with time, he will not use the opportunity to build estates for himself. He already living in the house that he built almost 40 years, as I understand. He have no dream about issue. He will not be passing around giving people job to sleep with them, as Mobile Molu said. The other men who are talking about, the other citizen who left, who talking about stuff. Mobile Molu said the man can go out, bring money, and carry it to his own house in the name of the country. Joseph Boakai will not do that. Joseph Boakai said he suffer, he understands suffering. He been living on loan. I mean, anybody who you can take money and you give it back, he's a very decent man. He's an honest man.
Okay.
He will not steal your money. He will not ask you to buy CCTV camera. He will not make you to run away in the night to go 4 o'clock to your house. Joseph Boakai is telling you that he's going to make sure and use his platform, agriculture, road, education, sanitation, security, tourism, and every other thing. So whoever that is trying to distract us, we are focused. Our suffering will soon be over. He will not come and scam you to bring proper rice and later on Jeff will scam and then print money and be passing around with it and can't give it to you. He will not do it. Joseph Boakai is an integrity man. He have not stolen. He will not steal. And anybody that will steal, you know what Joseph Boakai is, a straight power man.
Thank you.
If he tells you say no, that no. If he tells you yes, that yes. So he's not a corrupt guy. He's going to run a very decent country. I know that.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Jerry, they said thank you already.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's come to, because we have one Councilor Gonglo man, we have one ANC man, and we have Unity Party. So let's take the Unity Party man. Cephas Davis.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say, thank you for, allowing me the time to be able to, kind of share with your audience today. I'm so saddened the brother from CDC left. It's saddening because he does not understand when it comes to governance and government. The foreign minister is the chief diplomat for the nation. You do not need to have a foreign minister with sting and waiting for him in a foreign country, which is the superpower, top superpower in the world, which is Saudi. And to everybody out there, the reason we say Joseph Boakai is the one. I'm not a Unity Party member because, number one, the state that Liberia is in now is damaged. And you need someone who have working government their whole life, someone who understands what government and governance is. And that person is Joseph Boakai. Somebody that will make a critical decision that will be better for the Liberian people, that will better the lives of the Liberian people. Someone that is already known on the international stage. As vice president, he was guest of President Barack Obama. Someone that is known throughout the globe. It's a senior diplomat. That's the kind of person you need now with the state of our country, Liberia. And as someone who's in the academic of public affairs and public service, a businessman or a man from corporate America, we find it difficult to fix the Liberia that this current government had destroyed. So that's the reason we continue to talk to our people. We continue to let people know that someone who has spent the whole life in government is the person that is able to fix Liberia at the state Liberia is at this very moment. So again, brother, I want to say thank you.
Thank you very much. Gonga, there was a question for you.
Now looking at Sunny face, eh?
Yeah,
I think I deserve 10 more seconds because you were looking at my face.
No.
Gonga, go ahead.
You don't talk again.
Let me address the issue as Arizona coming and Coca-Cola in Liberia. As my parting comment.
Yeah.
Mova, let me just tell you this. Arizona Cummings serving one of the highest position in Coca-Cola does not give him the right to just automatically go to Liberia and take Coca-Cola there. Coca-Cola has a board. And investors around the world look at security. They look at their investment they're going to do in a particular country, whether it's safe, looking at the root of law in the country, and all of that. A couple of things they look at before carrying a huge investment in a particular country. The fact that Coca-Cola was there, yes. Arizona Cummings was one of those individuals that was behind the scene for Coca-Cola to be maintained in Liberia at that level. So I don't want you to put that on him as a means of trying to use that against him in his political or joining. Question the quarter place to me when I said people behind JMB because of what they want to get. When you look at JMB and you look at Arizona Cummings has a whole different platform. When you look at JMB, you find out you have too many people, like these same old people from government that always have the mentality, the corrupt mentality, the mentality of themselves. It's just me, I, and my family. These people are behind him. So at this point, that's the point I was speaking from. So for you talking about people around Arizona Cummings, what they're going to do, yeah, I understand. But at that point, Arizona Cummings knows exactly what he wants for Liberia. He knows that. Louis Barner,
Ellie Johnson.
He knows that the reason
you can't let a man go
Jerry, let's get
Jerry, no, don't go there.
Yeah, Gonga, please land. If we get Jerry,
Louis Barner, and other people. Then you
want talking about Eugene Fagodin. That said the old man couldn't live for 30 days.
Yeah, we're talking about people that you know, Jerry, you know those people. You know, you work with them, you talk to them, you with them. So you know them.
I know them.
Supporting him doesn't mean you get a job.
I know many of them. They are with you.
Hello, Gonga, will you land?
So for me, I would just send this.
Tomorrow
all Liberians, brothers and sisters, auntie, mothers, uncles, father, and whoever in Liberia that among the evils, the lesser evil is Arizona Cummings.
Thank you very much.
Musa Berete.
No, Jerry, don't do that.
Jerry, you interrupting the discussion. Jerry, you interrupting the discussion. Among the evils,
already landed on that.
Is the lesser evil. And based on that, I call on all Liberians to rally around ANC to elect Alexander Benedict.
We already went, so we're having a second round.
Yeah, Toure win. Okay,
no,
so
I haven't closed.
No, you did the first closing, right?
No, you were the first, Toure. What you want to say about Gongo again?
What's that on closing?
Yeah.
But everybody close. As far as concerned, everybody talking.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, thanks you guys. I apologize for my phone earlier. I mean, so like I said earlier, I support the ambassador Joseph Boakai. Okay. And I mean, I've been a member of the United Party since I started knowing about election in Liberia. So nobody can tell me I'm in United Party because of Joseph Boakai or anybody. So I mean, the reason why I support Joseph Boakai is when President Sirleaf was leaving the presidency, in her last State of the Nation address, she said the only thing she felt that she could have done more on, but she felt is corruption. And to counter corruption, we need integrity. And Joseph Boakai is a living example. Joseph Boakai is a living example of integrity. Joseph Boakai worked 42 years in the government of Liberia. I can see the folks from the CDC and the ANC still looking for old newspaper to patch together to see where he went wrong. Yeah. And I know they're not going to find it because he's a very clean and honest man.
We got money grant paper for the hospital bill.
With no pressure, with no stress. Joseph Boakai, as a vice president, did a turnover note to Joe Howard Taylor, the vice president now, with money in the account of the vice presidency. Hold on, quickly, Nelson. Let me just drill a hole. Let me just go over the ANC guys. I mean, the ANC guys, every time they talk Alexander Cummings international experience, is working in corporate America. Alexander Cummings work with Coca-Cola. The reason for what is Coca-Cola trickle down effect to Liberia? Alexander Cummings became head of Coca-Cola Africa in 2001. So I'm giving you first-hand information. I live in Coca-Cola factory. So when Alexander Cummings became head of Coca-Cola in 2001, the workers at Coca-Cola factory had bosses and they were taking home rice. By 2004,
Magna, you know what we do? You just make it a little short because
I'm making it short. The bosses by 2004, the bosses were cut off. By 2008, when Alexander Cummings became head of Coca-Cola worldwide, by 2017, Coca-Cola closed. So they were not producing any more. So they were not favorable. They were not distributing. Bro,
your content policy were not favorable to Coca-Cola.
So Alexander Cummings had a negative trickle down effect on Liberia.
Thank you.
Rather than helping Liberia. And we can come here and better discuss it tomorrow. So I'm giving you first
tomorrow that will be on the platform.
Look at this.
Look at this tomorrow with the spirit.
Thank you to everyone. Guys, my LDC, you see, my LDC just gone. Right now talking to you. So y'all get more by chance. Y'all get more by chance to close. Then right after that, we end the show.
I beg you, my man. Then tomorrow we come soon again discuss the issue. Okay, actually, I'm not attacking ANC. No opposition party are attacking. All I want, like all the people who support JMB, all the people who on the train. We got some people who come in, join the train. We need to contribute, to get in water, to get in share, to get in banner. So anything you get when in a group chat, when in our group chat, on Spoon group chat, I will put the mobile money there. And you just send it directly to them, and you let me know. I will send my contribution to the person. And by Saturday, it will be a welcoming. We're bringing new people on board. As we say, every day we'll bring people on board. Every day we'll bring people on board. So this going to all the
Are you giving an announcement? Is this an announcement?
Is it free? Is it free?
Is that an announcement? Are you giving an announcement?
Okay, guys.
Are you using this platform to collect money?
Nelson, they may have nothing to say. Just go to sleep. Nelson, let's end this. Mobile have nothing to say.
We want to say thank you.
Are you using this platform to collect money?
Nobody say you are not attacking, but the ANC people always
Let Nelson go. We have nothing else to say.
Thanks to everybody for your contributions. Let me say thanks to you, Gonga. Thanks to you, Davis. Thanks to you, Magnus. Thanks to you, to Ray, Jerry, Cindy, everybody. Man, I appreciate you for being up here. And let's be here tomorrow again for another edition of the program. Thanks to you, my moderator, Moba.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, gentlemen. Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night, Jerry.
Good night. JMD.
Jerry, go before I go. Before you do any talking again, go.
Jerry, good night.
Jerry, good night. Go.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
To the spoon to get your information. To the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening.
So, guys, you can join us tomorrow for another edition of the program Spoon Talk. Until then, have for yourselves a good night. Let's remember that in the midst of everything we do, Liberia first, Liberia last. Till we'll come your way again. I'm Nelson Colette. Bye-bye for now.